What is up, everyone? My name is Coach Christian, bringing you another Coach Care Connect workout. Today we got some really fun stuff. We're going to use a kettlebell or a dumbbell, whatever you got laying around today, but we are going to encourage you to use some heavier weights. We're going to do some overhead pressing today, some front squats, and even some deadlifts today and some rows. So lots of different stuff. It's a pretty full body workout today, but definitely want to encourage you for some heavier weights. We are going to have some at your own pace supersets today, so you're going to go through as many times as you can get through that superset in 6 minutes. So you're going to have some time. You're going to have 3 of those to work through today. And then we also have a warm-up and a recovery, just like it always. Let's get started with our warm-up. We're going to start with the adductor quad rock back. So we're going to start in our quad position. Hands are under the shoulders. Our knees are right under our hips. From here, we're going to have one leg straight out to the side. Try to lean your weight back into the heel. That leg is nice and long. From here, we lean back. I want you to knock out 5 reps here. And then we'll switch to the other side. Sit back just a little bit. Feel the stretch, especially along the inside of the leg, before you come back forward. Really good. So again, 5 quick reps here. If you're done a little early, just sink it into that last rep and hold it for a second. Good, good. And then let's switch it over other side here. Again, straight out to the side, knee is right under the hip, and then we sink back. Again, hit 4, and then on that 5th one, just hold it down there. Wait for a second. And feel the stretch, getting your body ready to move, ready to work today. Good, good. Hold in that last one. And solid. Next one, we're gonna go down to the stomach for this next one. We gotta rest, flex, and extend. So from here, what we're gonna do, lay on your stomach. We're gonna press our chest away from the ground and feel the stretch right in here. Hold for a quick second, and then we're gonna push the hips back. We're gonna come into our extended position. Arms are forward, shoulders are up by the ears. Your weight is sunk back. And then we're right back into our extended position. We're gonna knock out 5 of these on our own. So take your time, hit some really good reps, feel the stretch. You might wanna even go a little bit wider with your legs so you can really sink back. And then again, arching the back, nice proud chest as you come forward. Again, 5 reps here. There we go. Knocking out your 5, keep going on this one. We are going to move into a single leg resisted bridge next. So when you're done, we can roll it over onto your back as you guys are finishing up your probably 4th and 5th rep right now. So again, in our resisted bridge, what we're going to do, how we're going to resist this one, we're going to use our own weight. We're going to press our leg down. So for example, I have my left leg on the ground here. That's the leg that's going to work. I'm going to pull my heel in tight to my glute. And then I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to push my right knee away. Now, as my hips come up, my knee is going to want to come forward. I'm going to hold that down to try to resist a little bit as I still drive my hips up. So it should look something like this. My head is relaxed on the ground. I'm pressing up. I got a lot of weight coming into my hands here. Squeeze my glutes at the bottom and then drop right back down. We got 5 of those on each side. Let's knock them out. Hold for a quick second at the top and then lower. Again, 5, and then we'll switch sides. Really focus on that top leg, try to drive into the hands here as well. That'll activate all those little muscles that we have on our pelvic floor and the bottom of our core. Really get you moving the right ways today. After you hit 5, let's switch it over to the other side, and it's the same thing. Pressing that leg away as you drive the hip up and squeeze that glute, and slowly lower. Control yourself today. Now again, you don't want your heel all the way out here either. You want it in tight to your butt. Not quite all the way in, but find that comfortable position that you can bring your hips all the way up as you keep resisting here. Good. So knock out your 5 there. When you are done, we can start bringing it up to our feet for our last exercise. In our warm up here, we are gonna do some hands behind the head squats. So finishing up your bridge, we'll start those squats in about 10 seconds. So supersets today. You have 6 minutes to work through as many rounds of that superset as you can. We will take some breaks in there, some breathers as needed. Let's hit our last warm-up exercise. Hands behind the head squat. Again, hands behind the head, drive the elbows back, focus on keeping the chest nice and tall. Start the movement by sitting those hips back, and then drive through the heels on the way up. We got 10 of them. Take your time, stretch it out just a little bit. Keep actively driving your elbows back. Shoulders and elbows should open the chest on this one. So as you guys are knocking those out, I'm gonna get into our first superset of the day. We have 2 exercises that we're gonna go through. I want you to hit both of them back to back, and then if you need a quick little break, you can take that before you start your next round. But it's 6 minutes, and you're gonna try to get through that at least 3-4 times. I would say we're probably gonna get through it a couple more than that in 6 minutes though. So I'm gonna use a kettlebell for today. You can use a dumbbell. You can use whatever weights that you got sitting around. If you need to use different weights for exercise, you can absolutely do that. I would highly encourage that if you have the weight selection. So first exercise, they're gonna be 6 reps apiece. We have a half kneeling overhead press and a single arm front squat. So let's start with the half kneeling overhead press. Half kneeling position, we're in a nice proud chest. Our shoulder, our hip, and our knee is all in one straight line. From here, I have my kettlebell on that side. So my right knee is down, my right hand is holding the kettlebell. That's gonna keep that center of gravity right in the middle of my body. My opposite hand, we don't rest it on the knee, we rest it out to the side to keep our torso nice and tall. From here, all the way up, bicep by the ear at the top, my shoulder is all the way up, and then I come back down. So you can see I'm not hitting one of these, you gotta bring it all the way up at the top. Really extend up, and then come back down. You got 6 reps there. We'll hit the other side before we move on to our single arm front squats. Now we're gonna get into that same front rack position to kind of start for this one. So grab your handle, the bell should be sitting right on the inside of your forearm. Set yourself up for a nice deep front squat. And then we got 6 on this side, all the way down, all the way up. You'll switch sides into your other 6 over here before we restart that superset. So those are gonna be our 2 exercises for superset number 1. We'll have a minute to demo our next 2 exercises before superset number 2, and then we'll go right into 6 minutes there. We have 3 of those today, so let's get right into it. Grab your weights, we got 10 seconds. There we go. And we are gonna start with that half kneeling overhead press. So we got 6 of them. You got 6 minutes to work through this superset. Let's go to work. 2, 1, here we go. So again, all the way up, all the way down, 6 reps here before you switch sides. With that 6 reps, we're thinking we're gonna go heavy today. Anytime it's 4 to 6 reps, you really wanna crank up that weight because that's where you're gonna get the most out of it today. Good, when you hit your 6, set that kettlebell down, reset yourself. Think of this like a strength day today. You got lots of time to get stronger. Controlling the kettlebell, keeping the core tight on this one, eliminating a lot of that extra movement in the upper body. When you hit your 6 over here, we're gonna set right up into our single arm front squat. So here we go. 6 on both sides, let's go. Good, and then when we're done with our front squats, take a break if you need it, and then we're right back into the half kneeling overhead presses. We're about 50 seconds into our 6-minute round here, so you got lots of time. If you need to take a break after round 1, that's okay. If you need to not take a break, that's also good. Find what works for you and maximize your 6 minutes here. Good, good, good. Now, again, when we're squatting, you want to think about weight in the heels. That kettlebell is going to do everything that it can to bring your chest forward, and to try to fight that, you got to engage your core. Now, when you're done with those single arm front squats, we're right back to the overhead presses. So, about a minute 15 in here, and you guys are working hard. We're going to keep rocking through this one. I'm going to keep giving you guys some tips on our 2 exercises as we go. So again, core is tight, that whole trunk is right in a straight line. As you can see, we're not all the way extended. The kettlebell, my shoulder, my hip, and my knee all in that straight line. And then I bring it back down to even. Good, good, good. So just so you can see it from the side, a lot of times when we start to get tired, our hips fall back. And that actually makes it a little bit harder on the upper body here. So bring those hips forward. You got that straight line, nice proud chest, and then straight down, straight up. When you're done with your next 6 on each side, we're right back to the front squats. We're 2 minutes in here, team. Good, good, good. A lot of strength work. It's almost like a circuit style. Be at your own pace today. All right. Now again, on those front squats, chest is staying tall. I like to really grip that handle of the kettlebell. Work a little grip strength in there. Keep the chest nice and proud. Again, kettlebell is pulling you forward. You're not gonna let it though. You're gonna keep that core tight. Start that movement by sticking the hips back. Chest stays tall, elbow stays high on this one. It's another cue that I love to give people. If you feel that chest start to come down, think elbow up, elbow up. That'll keep that weight a little bit tighter to the center of gravity. Good, good, good. If you guys are finishing up round 2, you can go right into round 3, round 4. You can keep rolling with it, but we are about at that halfway point, team. About 3 minutes down. You got 3 minutes to go in our supersets. Keep knocking them out here. Good, good. There's the official halfway point. Now, you can always slow some of these tempos down as well. If you're getting into the second half, maybe your weight's still a little bit light, and you want to really get some time under tension here, try to go 3 seconds down on the front squat and the overhead press. That'll give you some really good time to work your strength today. Good, again, switching quick. Try to eliminate some of that time between your sets and your exercises today. Getting the most out of it. Now, if you're someone that's using really, really heavy weight for this one, maybe you might have to take a little bit extra time in between your sets. That's why we're giving you full 6 minutes to make it your workout today. If you're going after a little bit lighter weights and you want to turn this into more of a cardio workout and you just want to keep going, that is absolutely fine as well. This is your work today. We got about 30 minutes. You do it whatever way you want to today. 2 minutes to go this round before we get a nice little 1 minute break. Now, this is the point in the round where the body starts to feel that fatigue now. You're starting to get a little bit tired. The chest might be getting tired just from holding proud in both these positions. You might be feeling the low back a little bit. Keep that chest tall and keep your core nice and tight to kind of fight some of those feelings here. There we go. Reset after each squat here today. As you get tired, again, the kettlebell's pulling you forward, your body's moving around a little bit. You want to keep that movement pattern just like your first one that you did today. There we go, there we go. Keep breathing, keep working. Exhale as you come up here. We got about just over a minute, team. And that break is coming. We got 2 more exercises coming up in our next 6-minute superset. But you got 1 minute to go here, team. This is grind time now. You got that break coming. Can we pick it up 1 notch? Just take it up 1 notch here to the finish line. Let's get that last superset going. Again, keep going nice and slow, controlling your heavy weight today. If you're going a little bit lighter, we're moving quick. We're going through these pretty fast in these last 35 seconds. Come on. Again, think about the core on this one. Think about actively engaging on the half kneeling overhead presses. That's how we're gonna get the most work out of this one, especially in these last 20 seconds now. 20 seconds to push, 20 seconds to work here. There we go. You're going all the way through here. Last 10 seconds. Finish up that set you're on. Crush them if you need to hit a couple more extra reps just to finish the round, because we got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, superset 1, done. You got a minute to rest. I'm gonna demo superset number 2 moves. So same thing, 2 exercises back to back. We got 2 new ones coming in. First one, 3-point row. So split the stance. We're gonna bring our elbow all the way down to our knee. That's our 3rd point of contact. And we're rowing up to the bottom of our rib cage. You got 6 on each side for that one. Pretty straightforward there. Second one, suitcase deadlift. We're gonna be right on the side. You got your suitcase like you're going to the airport here. We're hinging. Coming down, my back is nice and flat. You can see I'm hinged, my core is tight, slight bend in my knees. I got all the tension in my hamstrings here, and then I'm right back up to the top. I got 6 on one side, 6 on the other. What I want you to focus on there is to not let your shoulders rotate as you come down. So here we go. Grab your kettlebell. We got 10 seconds or dumbbell, whatever you got. Right into superset number 2. Start out with our 3-point rows. We got 6 on each side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get right up to the bottom of the rib cage. Elbow is coming onto the knee this round. That's giving us that 3rd point of contact. This one, it's a little bit more supported. You should be able to go a little bit heavier than a 2-point row because you're not using as much core here. When you hit your 6, we're going right to the other side. Again, pull it up, elbow is back, kettlebell is in tight to the body, and then we control down. 6 on each side. Good, when you're done with your 6, we're going right into our suitcase deadlifts. Again, you got that kettlebell right on the outside, our feet are under our hips. We're hinging. Nice flat back, just like that deadlift, back up to the top. I like to keep my opposite hand right on my hip to make sure that hinge happens. Boom, back up to the top. You can see nice flat back, core is tight, soft bend in the knees. Boom. Everyone's got a little bit different range of motion on this one as well. So your goal should be to get down to the bottom, feel the tug in the hamstring, that tension right behind the legs. Boom, back up to the top. Hit your 6 on both sides. Take a break as needed. We're right back into our 3-point row. Here we go. Good hinge. Take your time on this one too. You're not in a rush, especially if you're getting through that first superset of the day. And we're dying a little bit already, right? We gotta slow it down a little bit. We got 1.5 supersets to go. As you guys are about 1.5 minutes into this second one. Really good. Back to your 3-point rows when you're done. Again, elbow in tight. Drive it up, drive the elbow back, control down. Really focus on the weight down because that's where you're fighting gravity the most. You're going down slowly, slowly, slowly. That's giving you some extra time under tension and building up just a little bit more muscle in the long run here, team. 6 on one side, we'll go to the other. Control. Now again, lean on that front leg for this one. We're not using as much core. We want you to go heavier here. So if you think you can grab that bigger dumbbell, that bigger kettlebell for your next round, absolutely go for it. Even if you gotta go back to the lighter kettlebell, lighter dumbbell after that, give that heavier one a shot today. Especially if you're feeling good, you feel like you can take it today, let's go get it. Good, good. Back to my suitcases. Again, hinging. Soft, soft bend in the knee, not too much. And boom, right back up to the top. And hinge at the hip. Hinge, stick the butt back. Hamstrings get tight. Boom, we're back to the top. 6 of them. Good, turn that whole posterior chain on. The glutes, the hamstrings, that lower back. Make sure to hit both sides. Now again, you're still going at your own pace here. We're just about to the halfway point of superset number 2 of 3 today. Good, good. And boom, we are halfway home here, team. 3 minutes to go in superset 2. Let's keep going, let's keep going. 3-point rows coming up. You can see a lot of weight right into that elbow, right under the knee. I should be almost able to pick up my back leg on this one, and I should have enough weight where I don't really fall back. So I got lots of weight on that front foot. Boom, pull that kettlebell right to the bottom of the rib cage. Slow down, pass up. Good, once you get your 6, we'll go to the other side. A lot of weight in the front leg, elbow on the knee, and bang. Now, remember in that half kneeling position, we have shoulder, hip, and knee all in that straight line. Well, kind of happens again, we just take the hip out of the equation here. Now it's shoulder, knee, and ankle, and foot, whatever one you want to call it there, but you're keeping those 3 joints stacked. That's where you get some power on this one. Here we go. We got about 2 minutes to go here, team. Let's start picking up that intensity now. 2 minutes, it's grind time. The muscles are a little tired from the first 4 minutes of this superset, but this is where you pick it up. Maybe even slow some of our suitcase deadlifts down a little bit. If you're feeling any back pain, we can always switch this more into a regular deadlift as well. If you want to go right in the middle, we can always go for 12 reps that way. If that the suitcase position is ever making you feel a type of way, we can always switch it out for the regular. Good, team. About 90 seconds to go, just under that. What do you want out of this round? This is probably our heaviest round of the day. We probably are gonna go a little bit lighter with our exercises in the next round. We're gonna get just as much work though, don't worry about that. But you got just over a minute. How do you wanna spend this minute today? What do you want out of this class? What do you want out of this workout? Let's get it today, come on. The goals are in sight. We're putting in the work. We're inside of our last minute of our second superset, team. Come on. You're working hard, picking it up again. Again, same thing goes in between superset 2 and 3. You'll have 1 minute. That minute, I don't want you guys doing anything. I'll demo, I'll get you guys set up. We got 2 new moves coming at you, and then we'll get you guys ready for that and go for another 6 minutes. So, but first, 30 seconds to go, team. Let's go, let's go. All right, all the way through here. Best reps of the round in these last 20 seconds now. You're tired. The body is hurting just a little bit in all the right ways, but you're getting stronger right here. Here we go, 15. Again, start thinking about how to even out your sides if you're in the middle of a set. You got about 8 seconds here, hit a couple good reps. Very good. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink of water. We got 2 new exercises coming at you. 1 more 6-minute superset team. Let's show you what they are. First one, kettlebell halos. Bottoms up position to start. You got 6 one way, 6 the other. You're gonna go all the way around, keeping that kettlebell as tight to the temple as you can. There's 1 rep. I go 6 one way, boom, 6 the other way. Move number 2, we're gonna be on the ground for it. You got kettlebell dead bugs. Now, here's the key on this one. The side that is holding the kettlebell is not gonna move. So I got my kettlebell in my right hand. That means my left arm, right leg extends, low back stays on the ground, core stays nice and stable, and back to the top. I'm gonna go 6 right here, then I switch the kettlebell over to the other side, and I'll do 6 on my other side. So you got 15 seconds to get ready here. We got 1 more 6-minute superset team, and you guys are out of here after 3 quick recovery exercises, but that's all we got. Let's start with the halos, 5 seconds, grab your kettlebell, and let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Now, nice proud chest on this one. The only thing that's moving is that upper body. The torso shouldn't be wiggling around at all. The hips are stable, the core is tight. You can even take a little step out to give yourself just a little bit more stability. Squeezing the handles nice and tight on this one as well. Get your 6 one way, and then right into the other way. Or if you're using a dumbbell, you can just hold the side of that dumbbell, or anything that you could hold really tight on that dumbbell. Any grip will work. Just gotta find what works for you. Here we go. When you hit those 6 kettlebell halos on each side for 12 total, we're down into our dead bug. And again, my right arm is holding the kettlebell. That means my left arm is moving, right leg. 6 on one side, take your time. You should even hold it for a quick second as you extend. Boom, back in, 6 and 1. Now, don't be afraid to set that kettlebell all the way down when you switch. We don't want anyone dropping it on their chest or face today. So take a second, switch safely, back up to the top, and we're over to the other side. Good extending, squeezing the core. You should be able to breathe. You should be able to talk a little bit if you needed to. But the core is also nice and tight. We're over a minute in here, team. You got about 4.5 to go. We're going right back to the halos if you're there with me, or if you're working on your own, just keep on going here. Got some really good opportunities to get stronger and to get closer to your goals today. Let's see what you got. Good, get my 6 halos one way, and then we're right into the other way, right into it. Here we go. Now this one's gonna challenge us a little bit because the shoulders are gonna wear out pretty quick for our halos, and then the dead bugs. Those are gonna sneak up on us here as we get closer to the end of the round. The core is gonna start to burn in all the best ways. Dead bugs, one of the best core exercises that you can do, and then we're adding the stability in the shoulders. We're adding a little extra core with that kettlebell holding in the top arm as well. Now, if that kettlebell's too much for you, you can always drop it as well and just do body weight on this one. Works just as well. There we go, hit your 6 and switch it on over. Good, again, keep that core tight. If you feel your spine and low back moving all over the place, think stability, think tight. Think, how can I keep my spine in that neutral position? There we go, hit your 6. We're back up to the halos, and we are about halfway through the round here, team. You got just over 3 minutes. Oh man, turn it up a little bit. Good, again. Slow the halos down, you're not in a rush. Keep it nice and tight to the temple. We don't need the kettlebells coming all the way out here. Keep them tight here. 6 one, 6 the other way. Now we did pass the halfway point, like I said. You got halos and dead bugs. Sounds like some really good work here at the end. Here we go. Back down into my more dead bugs. Now the halos will go pretty quick, especially if you're hustling through them. You're gonna end up doing a ton of dead bugs here, which I, as a coach, will never complain about. They're so good for our core, so good for our foundational movements. They make you stronger in a lot of other areas you probably don't even realize, from getting up off the couch every day to hitting a squat with a lot of weight on your back. All those things are being helped out by strengthening out the core. Good, good, good. So not only in these last couple minutes are we getting you stronger, we're also helping you move the correct ways. We're helping you live a pain-free life, helping you live a longer pain-free life. Here we go, 2 minutes. We got halos. Come on. All right. Now, just like the last 2 rounds, we stepped it up a little bit in the last 2 minutes. This is like the last time we get to do that though. So we gotta take it up even a little extra step here as we hit those halos and dead bugs. Now, this is probably the round today where you're gonna start to feel it and you're really gonna want to just slack a little bit on your form, but do not let that happen today, especially in the dead bugs and in the halos, mostly the dead bugs. I don't wanna see any low backs coming way off the ground. I don't wanna see us sacrificing our form to hit a little bit more weight or anything like that. I want you to focus on the core and focus on you here. Here we go, team. You got just over a minute, about 1:15 here. There we go, there we go. We're right back into it. Overdrive here for the last minute of work, team. 1 minute separates you from a little bit of recovery and then knocking out the rest of your day. Whatever you got in it, maybe it's early in your day, maybe it's late, either way, you got goals today, you got stuff you need to accomplish, and this will set you on track for it. Here we go. 45 seconds. I'm right here with you now. We're working, stepping it up a little bit. Can you take that kettlebell if you're doing the halos a little bit faster? Can you go a little bit slower on the dead bugs? Can you slow it down and really prove that you have all that core strength and you're not wearing out too fast today? 30 seconds, here we go. Good, make sure to breathe. That rest is coming, team. You got 20 seconds. Good, good. Again, in the last 15, if you gotta start evening out sides a little bit, you're not gonna get all the way through an exercise, start doing that, but we got 10 seconds. Even it out. Good, team. Last couple reps, best reps in 3, 2, 1, and rest. There it is. Quick little break here. Grab some water, grab a drink, grab a foam roller, throw it on the ground, and then take a second. All right, stretch out. You can start that recovery process. We're gonna start out with some lying windmills. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna lay right next to your foam roller, like you wanna cuddle it or something. Throw your knee right on top of it. From here, one arm right out in front, about a 90-degree angle with the chest. You're gonna come all the way up over top. Make sure you have enough room and not a wall right behind like I do. And then back to open. So all the way up, and then back to the center. You can go both ways if you want. Hit about 5 there. Again, think about opening that chest up. Try to get that opposite shoulder to the ground if you can. Getting a little bit of mobility within the core as well. And then when you're done, we're not gonna go to the other side. We're actually gonna get one foam rolling exercise here as well. We're gonna hit our adductors. So all you're gonna do is come up to an elbow. You're still in that same position. And now we're gonna roll out the inside of the leg here. So all the way from the inside of the knee up into the thigh, up into the groin a little bit. You gotta get all the way up in here to get the whole muscle. Whew. You don't need a lot of pressure on this one as well. It's gonna be a little bit more tender than maybe some of your other spots. So just a little bit of pressure on the inside of the leg will feel great. Then when you're done with that, we're rolling it over. We're gonna go into the other side, the lying windmill again. So again, right next to it, you got a knee up on top. We're gonna drive your knee down into that. Arm out in front, open it up. Good. All the way back to the center. And then you go the opposite way. Hit your 5 here. Thoracic mobility. Working hard. There you go. Now, once you hit your 5, we're gonna go into that adductor stretch on this side as well. So again, all you gotta do is come up to the elbow and then kind of guide that foam roller along the inside of your leg. Good. Hit that one for a couple seconds, and then our last stretch of the day is gonna be our postural stretch. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna lay right under that foam roller and let the foam roller open up the chest a little bit. So, position it right in the middle of the back, lay down, and now relax, let the chest open, take a few seconds. You don't let the neck fall quite that far. If you have a longer foam roller, you'll probably wanna support the head on this one as well. But let the arms fall, let the chest open up a little bit. Sit here for a minute. All right, and then when you guys are done with your lying postural stretch, that is gonna be what I have for you guys today. Thank you all so much for coming on in, spending the best 30 minutes of your day with me. Again, my name is Coach Christian, and thank you for crushing another Coach Care Connect workout. We will see you